Hi everybody, Scott Silverman, your Psych 290 instructor. Hopefully you remember me and I look familiar. I want to tell you a little bit of information about your survey. Remember, there's some things due. You're doing the exam, that's great. All of the online work. But the survey, I've seen a bunch of them already, and I wanted to just provide you with this. Here is an example. I know you can't see it very well, but there's one in this week's module for you, and in the lab, actually, come to think of it, that you're going to be able to type over. But look in the module. Your scores need to add up to something. So some of you have some really interesting ideas, like about climate change. That's one I've seen so far. What is it that you're asking people that you're going to add up? There has to be a number score. So using a Likert scale would totally make sense. 1 to 9, 0 to 5, whatever criteria you choose to use is fine, as long as it adds up to something. Now, you need to look at your questions and say, do they add up to a total score? You can't measure climate change in a survey, for example, but you could measure people's attitudes toward it if that's your topic. It has to add up to something. So if you have one question saying, I believe in climate change, and then another one saying, I believe it is important to take care of our planet, and then the third one that says climate change is a hoax, what does that add up to? Nothing. It has to add up to a total where all high scores mean something and all low scores mean something else so that you can get a total. Also, you're going to need some demographic questions that will go along with your hypotheses. Are you looking for male-female differences? Well, if so, you should probably ask people if they're male or female. Are you looking for age-related differences and you're going to correlate that with the person's total score? Well, then you might need to ask people how old they are, if they work, if they're a full-time student, or whatever it is that you are going to be hypothesizing. Remember, you need 2 hypotheses. So therefore, you want to have at least 2 demographics questions, I am guessing, whether it's age, gender, work status, school status, or whatever. And then the other thing is a total of the scores. There's a reason why statistics, Psych 230, is a prerequisite or co-requisite for this class, because we are going to be doing statistics in here. So some of you had some interesting ideas, but nothing that adds up to a score. So keep that in mind. This is a rough version of your survey. You don't need to have it done yet, because you don't need to give it out immediately, but that is the next step. So on that note, once your survey is ready to go, how are you going to give this to people? Are you seeing people in person? If not, you need to get a little creative. Do you want to put your survey online somewhere? Do you want to email it to people and have them email it back to you? Do you want to call people and they can look at a copy and tell you what they would score and you fill it out for them? It's totally up to you. So I hope this helps. Keep in contact with me and let me know how I can assist you. Take care.